Welcome back to Guns Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in today. Today's topic is going to be, should I modify my gear? And my answer is yes, as long as it enhances or helps something about what that gear does or something along those lines. A lot of people just modify stuff to be hacking on it, and I don't recommend that. But however, there's nothing wrong with modifying gear. Guys in the military, people like that, are constantly modding their gear to help enhance what it does or enhance their usage of it. And it doesn't have to be a crazy modification. It can be small modifications. It can just be what I call an enhancement. It's not really a modification. You're not really changing what it does or how it does it. You're just enhancing what it does. So I'm big on lanyard loops. I like being able to grab hold of something and get it out of my pocket easy. Normally I don't grab for the lanyard, but if it's kind of stuck in there and I need to, it's there. It's just one of those things. Flashlight's the same way. I've got a little lanyard on it. It also gives me a little piece of paracord that I could use in an emergency. Is that a modification? No, not really. But it's an addition. It's an enhancement that I can use for helping me. And like I said, this allows me to get a hold of it easier and so forth. You can go as far as modifications like this. This is a holster I did, and I've done a review on this holster. This holster did not come with this leather flap. It only came like this with this open top section. And I didn't like that as far as being in my back pocket because I felt like if I was trying to be concealed with concealed carry and somebody standing behind me and they can see the top of a firearm. With this, it covers up printing. It covers up, it looks like a wallet if somebody would look down inside my pants. So this is more of a modification. I've modified this whole entire holster here to fit my needs. Nothing wrong with that. This bracelet here, didn't really do a modification, but I did an addition. I've added a handcuff key underneath here in case I would ever get handcuffed by somebody that I didn't want to be handcuffed by. Obviously, we're not talking you're arrested for breaking the law. We're talking about, under escape and evasion type things from bad guys that's got you a handcuff that you didn't want to be handcuffed by. So this right here is underneath, and I can do that. Adding something like a Suunto clipper to a watch. That's an enhancement or modification. The watch didn't come that way, so I modified it a little different. A lot of people may look at, cutting the tag end off because it's too long or whatever. This Gerber here did not come with this sheath attachment. And I have since added the sheath, and I've done a video and a review of these additions, but just going to show you. I've added this sheath. I've added this Fire Steel Kydex holster here, holder with the with the Fire Steel inserted. I've added Ranger bands to stiffen up this portion up here. I've added a leg strap so I can wear it diving style, and I've added a lanyard loop and also a little thing where I can tighten the lanyard loop down. So this right here's got a lot of modifications. Did I change the profile of the edge or change any of that? No, I didn't modify it to that extreme. Some people might. I've seen people come in here and maybe cut out a finger groove or a finger choil right in here where the knife didn't have it, but they like everything about the knife. So again, it's, if you like everything about this knife, but you say, God, if it just had a finger groove. Some guys are industrial enough to go in and go ahead and carve out one with a grinder and make a little finger groove so they can choke up on it to do tasks. Again, modify the gear as long as it makes sense. That's my point. Don't just go hacking on your gear. Those boots back there have 550 cord laces. Reason is, and I make them a little long and I wrap them around my ankle, and the reason is it gives me a little extra length in case I need to repair something. I've got a little extra cordage there, but I can still tie up my boots tight. That's an addition. It's an enhancement. It's not really a modification, but it's an enhancement. So the radios you see back there, did I modify them by taking them apart, doing anything to them? No, but I did add and change the antennas, so I've modified it from the factory configuration the way it came. So it's an enhancement. It actually improves the gear. So that's my point, guys. Feel free to modify your gear as long as it makes sense. I do it all the time. I may cut a little piece off. I may make an addition to something. I may glue something in. I may put some Velcro where it's not normally there. Little things like that to make it fit you and what you need it to do. If not, I mean, if you like the piece of kit other than minor things, then go ahead and fix it to where you like it. Because when manufacturers make product, they try to make them to their best ability, but they are appealing to mass audiences, but yet there's maybe little fine nuances that you want to do to improve it for yourself, and feel free to do that. Just be careful when you're making modifications. Make sure it makes sense. Make sure you're not altering gear to the point where it doesn't work correctly, things like that. So anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. Again, if you like to modify your gear and it makes sense, go ahead and do it and make it fit you. Again, I'll show you this little thing here. Firearms are known for modifications. I had a piece of grip tape back here, and it just gives me, and I don't like grip tape all the way around on concealed carry because it rubs, but on this back side, it's away from my body. It doesn't rub on my shirt or anything or my skin, but it gives me a little bit of extra purchase there. I've added grip tape to the top. I like grip tape on all the top of the firearms, pistols that I carry that are going to be used for self-defense. This allows me to push against something and rack the slide one-handed manipulation without having to hook it on a sight. This grip tape is grippy enough that I can do it on a car seat, I can do it on a hard surface, I can do it on a lot of surfaces and be able to do that. I put grip tape here as a reference, so when I'm extending the pistol out, I just kind of feel where that grip is and make sure I've got a correct grip for me. And so, like I said, little modifications like that. Guys may take a Kydex holster, they like it, and they'll just trim out maybe here, maybe that was just a little much. Maybe they trimmed out this on a grinder. This one came this way, but if this had where the trigger, the magazine release was covered, they may say, well, I don't like that, I'm going to shave it out. I've done it many times. Like I said, on this holster here, I kind of redesigned it, if you will, with the flap that I wanted. So guys, feel free to modify your gear as long as it makes sense and for you and what it does. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the support of the channel. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up down there in that section below. It's always appreciated. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring another video shortly. Have a great day, guys.